What's up, guys? We're back here, Civilization Era. Let's talk about PvP tips. PvP tips. Alright, since we ended last season at rank number 3 as almost a free-to-play player, we spent $20 around 2 or 3 days ago to buy the builder and then also to buy the monthly gem package. And that gave us one free SSS ticket. So the first purchase that you do, you get one SSS tickets and then also some gems. 500 gems, and I think 500 stamina, etc. So you get a small amount. We didn't really buy heroes or anything like that. So we were practically free to play all the way up until there, about 2 or 3 days ago. And let's talk about tips and how we got there. So you just need to be active for one. If you're an active player and you're using most of your attacks up every day, you get one every 30 minutes, and then you can hold 10. So make sure that you don't have this filled up. So don't have this 10 to 10. Just constantly do a couple attacks, come back every few hours, do a couple attacks. You should be good. And then, of course, you do want to win. So if you lose, you're going to lose trophies. That's not good. There is a researching button right here. So after about 2 to 3 minutes, you can research if you don't like this opponent. We like this opponent. This opponent looks pretty easy. Let's get into actual combat tips, though. So I personally believe that the magic users are by far the strongest heroes in the game because magic users are very effective against red heroes. Red heroes, like the knights, are going to be up front attacking. If you have a magic hero and you use them as a massive shield, these red heroes are going to do 50% less damage to the magic heroes. They're also going to be able to do 50% more damage to these red heroes, which is going to devour the red heroes quicker. So having a tank, a magic tank that has, this character has like 50,000 HP right now at level 30, is really, really good. So, magic heroes, for one, I think are by far the best. On top of that, they're just, I think Pocahontas is amazing. I think she's the strongest. She has this buff that buffs up other units, but other heroes definitely can function and have different abilities and play styles. In the arena, you do want to have at least one of every color element. Blue has a lot of healers, so just because you see blue in the enemy squad doesn't mean that they actually have a blue attacker, which means your red heroes will be more effective. If they don't have a blue attacker, your red heroes can pretty much demolish them. All you have to do is summon out red heroes. If they're a pretty well balanced situation like this, then you just have to look and think, okay, the red heroes, 1, 2, 3, they have 3 red heroes, are going to be up front. You need to summon blue heroes to kill those red heroes in the beginning of the match. So our first summon is going to be this blue character right here. Winning in PvP is all about the first summon that you do and your opening moves. If you can kill off most of their heroes in the beginning of the match in the first 15 seconds, you're most likely going to win the match. The next thing that you do need to take a look at and really focus on is the end hero that they have. This is a green hero, so green heroes are very effective against blue heroes. Most of the time, the AI will not summon out the in character right away. You can set up how you want your summons to come out in the wall. So you can go in there, you can manage your summons, manage your defense, and set up, the AI how you want it. Most people don't do that, which means that in order for the end character to come out, this one's going to summon, then 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 this one's going to summon, and then finally the end character will summon. So if that's the case, you don't really have to worry about the end character, because by that point you're going to have devoured most of the starting units on the opponent's squad. If they have if they set up their AI properly, you'll have a harder time fighting against their end character, but most people do not set up their characters properly. We'll go over that in a different video, but this is attacking tips. So let's jump into the battle here. Again, we're going to start this match as Pocahontas. I am very, very skilled in this character. Again, rank 3 in the last season. We did play with a knight character. We definitely want to take the auto function off. So we're going to summon up Pocahontas. We're going to go ahead and bring everything back. So that way we can utilize our gate. Our gate now is going to give out additional benefits like attacking the enemies. So more DPS for us. We're going to summon out our other blue character here. And we're going to use our Pocahontas up front as a shield. And you can see we've taken out all of the enemy heroes right there. Just come back a little bit, and yeah, this match is all over. So this match was all won within, what, 5-10 seconds? The opening moves right there finished that match off. We didn't even get to see his in-character because he didn't set it up properly. Alright, so we go back to research. Now we go and take a look at the next match that we have available to us. Alright, so another match that I think is a pretty easy match. So anytime that I don't see like 5 SSS characters or, you know, an SS character that's level 30, that's a pretty good match. In this case, he's got a level 9 SSS character, which is pretty strong. But he's a red character, so we have a blue hero, which is going to devour him. We also have this blue character, which is going to devour him. We're going to start off our match here once again with a blue summon to help devour him. His hero is a green archer, which is going to be quite problematic for us because we can't just have our blue hero up front. The archer will do a ton of damage to us. We do need to get some red heroes. So our first summon will be the blue hero to take care of his 2 tanks. And then also his in character is a blue mage. So if he does set this up properly, he has a good squad. He has a very, very good squad. This is a healer right here, so you kind of need to get used to what they are. And this is a long-ranged archer. So we're going to do blue, and then we're going to go red. And then from there, we're going to go into summoning out our archer in the background there. Because the archer is going to be very effective against blues, but it's also going to do really good damage against his hero. So we can either go blue-red, or we can go blue into our end character, which might be more effective because the end characters are just really strong. So yes, let's do that. Let's do blue, end character, and then red right away. Alright, so you gotta have your game plan. When you are setting up and how to win these PvP battles is having a game plan ahead of time, knowing what you're going to summon, and then going from there. So same thing, we're going to summon right out in the beginning. You got to utilize your hero to his best advantage too. So this character has the recall ability, which allows us to bring our characters back, which then allows us to fight at our gate. So we're going to go in character here. He's got his... So we actually didn't do a red character. We just summoned out a healer because we were able to get all those guys at the gate. And at this point, the fight is pretty much over because look at this. His 2 massive heroes are dead. All he has is single troops. And it's GG. We're just moving forward. So the summon of the hero. The summon of the hero has the knockback ability. When you're using like a fighter or some other type of hero that is not Pocahontas, you've got to be mindful of when you summon out your hero. Generally, you'll want to summon them out right when you see their first couple heroes, because that will knock those guys back and you'll be able to fight their archers or their mages rather than fighting their tanks, if you time that correctly. There's also this button right here called Provoke. So if you fought an easy opponent, you can click on it and say Provoke them, which, hey, you're going to taunt them, say like, woo, no one's no match for me. Or you can say other things. I guess I was lucky. May God protect you. Nah, don't like it, then try again. So you provoke them, and now that's going to send them a little tease, and maybe they'll fight you back. Gonna go spend some money real quick, be right back. Alright, so next up here, we have this match, which is going to be a lot harder. So, utilizing heroes that are correct colors is going to be quite difficult. So he's got a well-balanced squad, and he's got SS heroes that are leveled up. So level 9, level 6, level 3. Let's take a look at his in-character. So this is a lot tougher battle, and then this hero, I believe, hits like a huge AoE radius. You can't click on them to see, but if you want to see what they do, you click the home button and then go over to the barracks, manage units, click on unit collection, and then he looked like an American hero, so we're going to click over to American hero, and then you're going to look for that hero. Nope, okay, so he's a European hero. Yep, European hero right there. Click on him and we'll see what he does. So these are the strongest heroes in the game, in my opinion. These green archers, there's one for each race that deal damage to the front 700 range and gives heal reduction by 20% for 3 seconds. So this character is going to deal a lot of damage to pretty much everyone on the field. You want to avoid fighting this character the Asian version of that character, which is the Tiger Lady. Avoid that character. And then the American version of that character, which is this guy. So those three characters, unless the enemy is very, very weak, you do not want to fight them. So he has a character that is quite strong. And again, the most important aspect here is to not lose the battles. If you lose any battles, you're going to lose a lot of trophies, and it's going to push you down in the leaderboards. So at this point, you can see our time has almost surpassed, and we're pretty much going to pass on this enemy. We're not going to fight this enemy. We can also now go search in our history to see who's fought us and counterattack them. So let's click on the home button, and let's go back over here to the far left, the sword that says battle record. Click on the battle record, and in here you can see the people that have defeated your base. You can click on Get Revenge, and you can fight them right back. So this enemy, wow, a level 29 SS character definitely looks strong. And then so here's that range character at level 30. Even though it's a double S, that's still incredibly strong. That's just as strong, if not stronger, than an S character at that like, you know, range character that hits everything. So this character we definitely don't want to fight, and this is what he attacked us with. If we click on the Get Revenge, we'll see what his squad currently is. So his squad's probably a little bit stronger. Yeah, so his Statue of Liberty is at level 30 now, and so forth. So you definitely don't want to go and attack that. Just click the back button and go back into the Revenge in the battle records and see who else is out there. So we have this character right here, Thorin. Definitely a lot easier character to fight against. Let's check the end character. Alright, so we found someone that we could beat pretty easily, I think. We don't have a massive AoE character to attack us. And he's got red, red, and then his hero is red, which means our blue is going to be very effective. And then his in character is red. So let's jump in this. We're going to go summon out a blue character to start off to take care of his blues. And then from there, probably summoning out the in hero. And so the reason that we summon our character, our hero, right back here, is we don't want to cause that knockback effect. We want the enemy heroes to be running towards us. And you'll notice that a lot of the heroes have different speed ratings. The red characters generally have higher speed ratings, so we're going to come back here. We're going to summon all our troops back again. So now we're going to have our gate starting to attack as well. You can see some cannonballs coming out of the gate, which is going to give us some more DPS to actually attack the enemy heroes. At this point, his main heroes are all dead, and this is a game over. GG, good fight, and we have won another match here. So each hero has a different speed rating. Generally, again, the red heroes are faster, and they're going to run up to you faster. So if you use Pocahontas to recall back all the way to the base, the red heroes are going to get further up, and they're going to be fighting on their own without the support of the blue and the green heroes in the background. If you can pick off a couple of the red heroes before the other troops get up there, you killed off a couple of their guys. So everyone has 5 heroes to start with. If you kill off 1 or 2 heroes before the other ones can even support them, you're at a huge advantage. You're at 5-3 or 6-3 as you summoned out your first hero. So the new heroes that you summon have to walk from your gate. If they are having to walk all the way over to my gate, it's going to take them a lot longer to actually get in the fight. You want to utilize, especially for Pocahontas with this recall ability, attacking at your gates. Alright, so it's still on that same enemy. We are waiting for the time to eclipse, so let's go jump into the battle history once again. So you'll notice that now that character is gone since we've got revenge on him. He is dead, and we cannot fight him anymore. If your defense wins, you actually get gems and rubies. So we beat this character. We can't fight them again because we beat them. So we can actually accumulate gems this way. Look at all these gems that we've won from our defenses. And there's no one else that we can actually fight. There's also another tab here that you can do. If you have friends in-game, so you add friends to other people, you can click on that and have them request to fight the enemies. So we have no one that has sent us a request to fight them. That means someone destroyed their base and they're just too weak to fight them back. So they send out a request to one of their friends. They get to choose which friend they want to send their request out. I'll show you in another video on this, but it will come up here on the list and you'll be able to fight those people for your friends and crush them. It's a very, very easy way to get easy wins. You don't get as much gold fighting these guys because they're going to be a little bit weaker, but there you have it. Let's jump back into the battle. It should almost be done here. And so we can now click the research button and find another opponent. So we found another opponent. 3 SS characters, which is, pretty strong. And she also has this AoE range character, which kind of sucks for us. Fire in the background. Let's check that. There's no healers, though. So she has no healers. She's all DPS. This is a very powerful ranged character. And these, let's see, I think we could probably do this. So in this battle, we're going to try a little bit different tactic. Our main hero was very ineffective against the green heroes. But what we're going to try and do is utilize our summon of our hero to bounce all of these characters back and then fight just the blue and the green characters. So this is going to be a tricky situation. We're going to summon out our in character. No, let's see, what should we summon out? We'll summon out our blue character, and then we will summon out our in character. In a situation like this that you don't want to lose, you can actually go ahead and click on the selected spirits, and then you can add bonus spirits. So these guys are pretty cheap. They only cost 2 and 5, and now this will do special effects. Damage 20%, heal HP. So if we're in trouble, we can go ahead and click on those and give it a shot. Because again, we don't want to lose a match, so let's jump into this battle here. We're going to summon our character right as we see her first red enemies coming at us. So we're not going to utilize our recall ability. So we see the red enemies, so those are going to get bounced back. And now we're going to be able to fight the enemy's range characters. We're summoning out a healer at this point, and we're going to go back and recall them now here. So we've picked them apart. So now we pretty much have this in the bag. We didn't need these summons, these abilities. Here comes her hero. So those are red characters. We can have our Pocahontas up front tanking it because blue against red, we take very little damage. At this point, here's the tiger, which is going to devour a lot of our heroes. But thankfully, there's little support for that tiger. And we've taken it out. So we didn't need to use these abilities, but since we've already equipped them, that means that we've spent the tokens. We've already spent the 7 tokens, so might as well just click on them just for fun to summon out the mighty spirits to help us demolish the gate here. But there you go. There's some different attacking tactics for the game. And you notice in that time we utilized our hero to bounce back the enemy's red heroes so we could attack the range characters first and destroy the range characters before they had time to build up that red wall. And since she was a strong opponent, we don't want to provoke them because, yeah, we want people to fight us that are going to lose to our base so we get the free gems. Alright guys, that is it. I will talk to you guys later. Ooh, this is actually a really cool one. So this one is worth a lot of trophies. 18 trophies, lose 17. That means he's higher up in the rankings. He's like one of the top 5 or 10 or high ranking players. So we definitely want to finish this match and win this because all the other fights have only been giving us 11 trophies. So at this point, you definitely would want, even if you, I feel like we can beat this easily. This is the big AoE guy, hits everything, but everything else is like level 1, we have level 5 here. But at this point, we still want to just add these guys just because we want to make sure that we get these 18 trophies. This is very, very important. This is the most amount of trophies that we've seen this entire little mini-series on tips for attacking. So then going back in the basics, so he's got a red hero, and then red hero, 2 blues, green, green. So this is, we're going to utilize a lot of green characters in this because he's got 2 blues, which we need the green guy to just devour them. And then the green guy is, neutral against green heroes. So we're going to utilize green, green. So green will be our first summon here. And yeah, that's going to be our first summon, and we'll see how the battle shakes out. See if he summoned out his character, see how that summoned out. Alright, so let's jump in here. We will need some red characters because his AoE, his green character, we're going to go ahead and summon at... Okay, so he summoned his hero. We're going to go ahead and summon our hero. So we're going to fight at our gate. And this is the short battle here too, which works good for us. We're going to go ahead and summon out the heal. And then we're going to summon out the damaged spirit. At this point, we're going to summon out our big wind spirit, bringing our tank up front to soak up some damage. We're going to recall now. We need to have our blue characters up front. We don't really have any blue characters, and that's going to finish us off. So we can't really rush forward because our tank needs some health. Our hero, I should say, she's not a tank. And now we're going to be able to summon up there. But she couldn't lead the pack because they had too many enemy green characters that were doing a lot of damage. So, this one we actually enjoy provoking him because even though he's strong, when we beat him, we get a lot of trophies. So we want them to attack us because they're almost worth double the amount of trophies as the other characters. So if he's giving us 18 trophies, the other guy's giving us 11 trophies, we want to fight these guys that give us 18. That's going to make us go higher up in the leaderboards. Alright guys, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. If you have other tips that you want to share, post them down below. I will see you guys in the leaderboards. See you in the top 10.